Fun fact, 63.1% of Americans are either overweight or obese. I was one of those 63%, and honestly, I'm almost ashamed and embarrassed to admit it. So I hope you can listen to my story, and hopefully this video will help others have success with fat loss like I did. It all started when I came upon this article about fat Americans while reading the Washington Post. And I usually read that every day. But I thought to myself, I don't want to be part of that 63% of fat Americans anymore. And I realized I needed to change my life, but I was too lazy. And it's hard because, you have a full-time job and it's hard to exercise or anything. And so I'd continue ignoring the issue of my weight, and I was just growing and growing. No one wanted to hang out with me. I became an introvert, and I always stayed inside playing Xbox games. And the day came when I was going to buy a plane ticket. I was visiting some family up in Maine, and to my disbelief, I was forced to buy 2 tickets. And just let that sink in. 2 freaking tickets. And I was humiliated. People were looking at me like, I was just fat, and I couldn't even sit in one seat on an airplane. And ultimately I realized, and some of you might think the same, I really needed to do something about this. I didn't want to be fat anymore. It ruined my life. I had no friends, no social life, and I was fat. And it got so bad that at one point I was almost laughing at how fat I was in the mirror. I was absolutely disgusted with myself, and I really got depressed. And I said, this is no way to live life, And I tried those diets, man. I tried everything, and it just didn't work. In fact, I even picked up more weight. And finally, one day, a friend of mine, he lost a great deal of weight. I think it was about 100 pounds or so. And he came up to me, and he showed me this guide. So naturally, I was skeptic. I've tried almost all these diets, and this one was supposed to work. I was apparently allowed to continue eating what I wanted, and I barely had to exercise. What was the secret? So I took the initiative to read the guide, and I realized that this isn't about just bad eating habits or even exercise. And I kept reading, and I found these tutorials, and that caught my interest, and I wondered, how does this work? And I was about to blow it off. This looked really silly, and it just didn't make any sense. And it didn't make sense to go on another useless diet. But something inside me told me to just give it a shot. And to my amazement, here I'm now. I've lost over 40 pounds in the past 2 months, and I'm absolutely blown away by the results. I look in the mirror now, and I'm just I'm proud to be who I am. I can walk around with my chin high. I can enjoy the outdoors, and I don't have to worry about being judged or anything like that. I can't see why other people haven't tried this guide. Just give it a shot. Really, just give it a shot. It has literally changed my life, and I feel great. In my 25 years of existence, and boy, time flies, but I haven't felt this good in a long time, to be honest. My eating habits really haven't changed. Heck, I didn't even have to exercise, but I still do because I just feel great afterwards. But the fact is, you can still lose all that fat, and I did. I'm living proof of it, but more importantly, you can keep it off forever. And best of all, this guide is 100% free. You can keep it, you can share it with your friends if you want to. It's not me just saying it, it's the author saying it. And he actually put it on his website, and that is where my friend found it and shared the website with me. And yeah, so I had to complete a survey, which it took like a minute to do, but if you think about it, 1 minute of your time to change your life, this is unbelievable. And I can only thank the author for what he's done. He's absolutely changed my life, and I'm sure many others. So that's my story, and I really do hope for those of you who are like me and are obese, just give this guide a shot. It worked for me, why can't it work for you? So what's stopping you? Go and grab the free guide.